Yo dudes, welcome back to the channel. Channel's been kinda on the back burner while I figured out some of my life crap and went through some stuff, so now we're back. Got some pretty nice games in the beginning of August. We talked about some of them. Just got a pleasant surprise in the good old Steam mail, in the good old Steam news. This game Gun Devil that I was gonna buy, I was willing to pay like $5 to $8 for this, and not sure why, but it's free. So there's that. I'm gonna make a video right after this, just with no commentary, probably just chilling and playing this game for like 20 minutes or something. But yeah, I'm not even gonna bother watching it. This already like looks pretty alright, but the animation is even a little bit smoother with more character than the stills can show, I guess. Like, just look at this freaking T-Rex skull. You can kind of just tell by looking at that guy. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Why this guy decided to get... It might just be one of those things where he's like, well, I'm probably going to sell like, what, like 20 copies on Steam in the first few months, first five to like 10 months. Might as well just give it away for free. It's not a bad choice because you'll probably get more people to play it. You're not going to get that much money anyway at this point. And doing stuff like this builds a good rapport. It makes people follow you. It makes people want to back future they might Kickstarter your next game because you gave them this game for free and they liked it. So I'm not quite sure why he did it. It'd be kind of fun to see this guy's Twitter. Actually, that might be a good idea. We'll try to Google this guy's Twitter real quick. So I guess we did have some fun news to talk about. I wasn't really sure why I was even starting up a commentary because I don't really feel like talking. But the other news is I've been doing a lot of research on computers, what I can build one for, troubleshooting, advanced troubleshooting, like BIOS stuff, BIOS incompatibility, the different troubleshooting steps. Where the warning signs point, what to do first, what's the easiest like order of operations, which is usually like checking the connections and then using the clues to pick if it's going to be a RAM problem, a graphics card problem, a power issue, are things powering on and off randomly, it could be a power issue. Things popping, making noise, probably a power issue or something, or the power blew up something. Reseating things like RAM and reseating the heatsink on a processor. Sometimes liquid AIO problems where like the coolant inside is just like untreated water and shit, and it'll like develop like this algae stuff that basically can break your processor by letting it get overheated and stuff, and probably break your pump too, but that doesn't matter as much. But I've been watching and watching and watching. I watched like probably like an insane amount for what most people would do in like 2 days. I don't know why I got interested. I think it was because I had that problem with my computer and it pissed me off. And it was all just because I neglected the case fan and I neglected the fact that my case was old, basically. And then I didn't even know enough about fans to know that they'll just randomly make grinding noises as if it's inside of a heatsink or something. Not like grinding on a cord or something. They'll just like break, and the inside of the actual fan's mechanics will make crazy grinding noises randomly. So that's what caused me to break my fucking Wraith Prism cooler. And now I'm working with a cooler that's not even supposed to go on my processor. And yeah, things are running pretty hot. So that's not too good. Hopefully within a year I'll keep the temperatures down, and whenever I do rendering, I'll just do it slower. Hopefully that works. You can adjust your power options and then run your CPU. Well, you could do it in the BIOS too, but it's easier just to have a second power option, and then you go to the power saving mode, and then it like lowers your graphics clock speed, I guess, or whatever you want to say. I don't know the exact terminology for that crap. Lowers the frequency your processor is running at, your CPU. But I think that's a workaround. It's probably still not good for my card, but I mean, as long as my temps aren't like sitting at 70 all the time, I think I'm okay. Just kind of sucks that I might not be able to render until I get a new heatsink. And if I get a new heatsink, it's pretty tempting just to fucking go ahead and get the new case too. And then if I get a new... No, I'm just kidding. That's all I would get is probably a new case, new heatsink, maybe like an or like a... Well, some air duster, but some like a brush duster thing where it's like a little electric brush duster. So maybe I could keep my motherboard and the motherboard of the actual graphics card, or the circuit board, I guess you would call it. I don't know if that's also called a motherboard. But the circuit board and the graphics card and the... Because those seem to be the two things that you really want to keep dust free. And then obviously if you were actually cared about your PC and you actually knew shit, you would take apart your heatsink on your CPU, and you would remove case fans and clean those up every year, and then you would take apart the graphics card and clean that out like every 2 years or something. Every year and a half, some weird shit. But obviously that shit's kinda... It's not really out of my league, it's just... I'm fucking lazy. That's how stupid lazy I am. If there was something wrong with my computer, I'll break the bank to fix it, but I'm not gonna do shit to fucking prevent the problems, I guess. But I bet there's a lot of gamers out there that are like me. We're just like, well, our Super Nintendo's still running. Maybe we can just leave our computer turn into a big dust bunny and things will still work somehow. But yeah, worst case scenario, if something goes wrong again, it'll probably be like either something like another fan dying on the case, or maybe I fry my processor from running it with this cheap-ass cooler. It doesn't look like I'm going to. I think this case is actually doing a pretty decent job still, but you never know. I was rendering and I got it to the max temperature, so we'll see if it gets to the max temperature when I underclock the CPU or whatever. But yeah, that's a little bit about some of the stuff I've been doing. That's why the channel's been going kind of slow. This will probably be the last commentary I do for a little bit. Maybe I'll do one again in like a week when Timothy and the Tower of Mew comes out, I think it's called. Really excited for that game. Probably because it gives me like Castle in the Darkness vibes, sort of. Castle in the Darkness. Castle in the Darkness mixed with like Castlevania, mixed with like Bell Boomerang, mixed with like Celeste, or mixed with like all those sort of games vibed into like one platformer that takes place in this big spooky tower. Not sure what the best comparison would be. I didn't look at the gameplay that closely either. When I could look at the gameplay for a few seconds and I can be like, yeah, that's a game I want, then I try not to look at it anymore because I just like to be surprised, I guess. We've been getting like these random little games. Here's like a classic Metroidvania. It was only 50 cents, so it wasn't the best reviewed, but it did look up my alley from the gameplay perspective, so. Did I get anything? I thought I bought maybe something else since the last time I talked about nerdy video game stuff. Maybe not. Oh, it was this game. Never mind. This game was like the same sort of situation. Super cheap. The gameplay looked pretty decent for how cheap it was. Probably shouldn't have bought those games, but they're so cheap that it's like I'm not gonna fault myself for it either. So yeah, that's been what's going on with me. It's actually been a good couple of days. We had got some healthy food around. Been feeling pretty good. A little sleepy, but I think I'm coming out of it, and the next couple of days should be pretty woke, man. Should be pretty active. Um, yeah, still moving away from the Halo community. Getting a couple overkills every day, and I'm signing off. So that's been going pretty well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hoping the horseflies finally die off outside so I can start taking some walks. I already kind of planned. I think in another video I was talking about it. I planned to like the moment that I stop noticing that the horseflies are getting me, I'm gonna like take a shit ton of walks from like the end of August until the beginning of November. So it should be a really good little time period for me to work on my health, get some better fresh air, and get some more sunlight. Should be pretty good to touch some grass for a little bit. That's pretty much it. I was gonna talk about Gun Devil a little bit more, but it was free, so guess we'll just dive into it. I was probably gonna put off buying it because I'm trying to save up all the money I can so that I have enough in case I need it for some reason, like something goes wrong with the computer or I need emergency or something, or an amazing game comes out that I need to buy ASAP. So that's kind of what I'm saving my money for. There are some games that I really do want, and I probably play a lot of, like Nier, Tales of Arise. If I had that game, I probably would have already put 20 hours into it. At least I would have put 10. Even if I didn't like it, I would have put 10. Couple other ones. My brother's getting Cult of the Lamb, so that should be a big game for the channel. Hopefully I can get sucked into it so I don't have to like force myself to play it. I got a nice little list of... Oh, well, where were we checking on Twitter? This guy's Twitter, right? A couple other cool little games coming out. May or may not get them right away. Got like this big list of... I like to keep a good list of... updating list that I just keep updating the bottom of it with the newest and most important games that I want to get. Kind of weird, but it works. Maybe if we go and just search Gun Devil on Twitter, that would work. Isn't that weird in like one word? No, it's 2 words? Yeah, it's 2 words. Be really surprised. Yeah, I was gonna say if he didn't tweet out this shit. So this was he didn't announce that it was free here yet, so we'll give him a heart there. Give you one of these and one of those. If this guy makes another good game, I'm gonna buy that shit at full price, I'll tell you that. You know someone like this is going to be making some pretty decent games. He's probably going to make more of these like garlic action and platformer games like this game. He'll probably make some sort of Metroidvania or something, or like an RPG. Just judging by his game design skills, or his game development skills, I don't know. Sometimes I like the word design, sometimes it sounds like I'm talking about interior design, and I hate the word, I don't know. What does it all really mean these days? Some people can do it all, some people are really good at one thing, some people are good at a couple things, some people probably like can barely do most of the game development stuff, but they're like a savant at one thing. I'm a really good coder, or I'm really good at art, or I just make these stories so much better because it's what I'm good at. You know what I mean? And that's why you see a lot of these games where they're like that. Some aspects of them are really good, but they're just like missing a lot of other shit. It's kind of how I feel about this game. The music and like the story is really good, and the gameplay is actually pretty dang solid. It almost feels like if there was more of a market for these indie games, like this game could have been pretty big actually, like 1,000 reviews on Steam sort of thing instead of like 30 or whatever the hell it's at. But I guess we're kind of on the same topic, or that topic anyway. These like indie games being better than they should be. Like, I wasn't even that impressed looking at these little gameplay footages. That wasn't. I kind of just bought it because it looked somewhat like Mega Man X, but it doesn't really play that much like the Mega Man X. It's kind of got its own thing, but just like the wall climbing kind of looks like Mega Man X. That's about it. And the shooting from the gun, I guess. When you're shooting forward, that is. That's about it. Like everything else isn't really that much like Mega Man. It's kind of its own thing. Goes to show you. Sometimes you could tell by looking at something on the surface, and sometimes you gotta actually hold it in your hands, I guess. So does this guy even make any more games? So he just released something here. It's a puzzle game. Doesn't surprise me that this guy moved away from this action platformer thing, because this didn't sell very well. And he's got a really good knack for, like, I don't know if he did the music, but the music and the story in this FIREWORK game is actually pretty good, and that's why I'm going to give it a good review. Yeah, this is way different than what he used to be working on. I want to give him a good review here, though, because I do want to see a sequel to this game, or a spiritual sequel. Gotta get that explanation point in there. Highly recommend this game if you like that old school Kirby, Mario, Mega Man, vibey platformer with a little bit of story that hooks you sort of game. This is the kind of game you're gonna want. It's even got that like really small screen feel. You almost feel like you're playing on a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color, or Game Boy SP or whatever. So yeah, we dropped that guy a review. Hopefully we can give that Gun Devil guy a good review. I'm sure I'm gonna like the game. The gameplay looks pretty nutty, especially for I was like I said, I was about ready to pay $10 because it looks so good. I usually don't like paying that much for some indie game I never even heard of before. That's probably short. So even if it is good, it's short as fuck. What does this little character look like on here? Okay, yeah. His hair his hair looks pretty cool in these little pictures, but the pixel version is so low detail you can't really make out this kind of guy as much as you'd like to, I guess. Because he is pretty dang small. Like with this bigger guy, you can like really see what they look like, right? Just even in the pixel form, but then these smaller characters, not so much. I do like this art style. I just wouldn't mind seeing if there was a sequel, which there probably would never will be, but if there was, it'd be nice to see like this turn into like Metroid Fusion or something like that. Levels of detail, I should say, and color usage and shading and stuff. So it's basically higher detailed pixel art with like the same style though. I like the shapes of the characters and how they move and stuff. I mean, if this guy just made this good of an action platformer and then just like never made another action platformer, I mean, maybe it's not that hard, you know? Even just coming into it with no help. Because this is definitely the sorts of games that I would want to work on, even if I didn't like fully finish it. Like being able to make one level of this game by myself, that would be sick. You know what I mean? That would show that I'm well on my way to making the full action adventure and the full Metroidvania and the full top-down RPG sort of games that I want to make. Other people look at OST is awesome. The fun and challenging gameplay. Like a great story. Yeah, see a lot of people I love when people like feel the same way about games that I do. It's a great little narrative platformer. Masocore. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so let's get hopped into here because I was already been talking for too long, and I don't really. It's getting kind of hot in here, and I want to get my yoga going. Bump up the air conditioning a couple degrees, or bump down. I don't know. I always say bump up just to piss off my parents because they always are like, well, no, you're turning the thermostat down, and then I say, no, I'm bumping up the AC, and then they'll just keep saying that, and then I don't know why they keep saying it. I don't know if they're just like playing along with me or they really think I'm that stupid or what. It's like, yeah, I get it. Down be colder, up is hotter. I'm not stupid. I knew that when I was like 3 years old. Or just like saying things different because it's more fun, you know what I mean? I'm bumping up the AC, baby. No, you're turning down the thermostat. Turn it down, it's hot in here. They're not mean about it. I just think it's funny because we had that conversation happen like 5 different times in the recent memory. I don't even know if they like remember that we had the conversation either. So we'll do this, do some yoga, then I'll try some Gun Devil. Make a little smoothie, get some fresh air. Yeah, no, check out this music though. This is the music is probably the reason I started up this commentary even. That almost sounds like an old tube TV heating up. Beaming up? What was I going to say? Beating up? Too used to smacking those tube TVs. My only complaint about this game so far is it didn't really do a good job of telling me when it's saving. But you quickly figure that out after you shut the game off. So it's not that bad. Made by Mad and Zig. Oh, what the heck? Wait, I thought this was made by like a guy with one name. It's a weird name for a group, if that's a group. Hey, we don't got the music that I... At least there's this like one fire song. Puns intended. My self-control workouts, that's funny. So you got a fire sword, is that what I see? It's like, who the fuck is that guy? Listen to this music, dude. I kind of want to go down there. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Oh, fuck. If he makes me listen to that guy again, now that's not cool. Okay, good. That's what you like to see. That's a well-designed game. See, like, even though some of these games are like, they seem like they're retro, or they seem like they aren't fit with modernizations and like modern quality of life changes. Almost every single one of them has some level of, like, this has nice controller remapping, screen settings. Like you just saw there, it skips the dialogue for you when you die, so you don't got to sit there and waste your time. The music is really up to date, and it's better than most games actually. And then the saving even is really well done in this game. I mean, it needed to be explained right away, so I didn't waste 10 minutes of my time, but it wasn't that big of a deal. You have to get a lot of these water crystals, I swear. Ow! Fucking asshole. Okay, that was just my bad. That was close. Oh shit. Yo, I just died. That kind of sucks. I don't know what to do there. Well, this game's getting serious now. I'll tell you that. Let's try to run past this a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell like what fire is gonna hurt you and what fire isn't. So there might be like secrets in the wall or something I'm doing wrong here. Whoa, that was like frame perfect. Shit. That wasn't good. I have no clue what to do here. Am I just supposed to run through him and tank a hit? I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but whatever. Oh shit. Asshole. I think this is a secret. This is probably a secret room. Hopefully. I play Attorney and Noctis, so this is easy. What's up, little dude? I hope these guys get me something cool. That was actually kind of hard to get here. So now I could run faster. Do I really have to go all the way back? Ow, that timing is hard, dog. Get me out of this room. This room is killing my vibe. Okay, good. That wasn't so bad. So now we run a little faster. See if we can make use of that. So each big screen saves. Or most of the time. I mean, this volume probably sounds good for you guys. It's a touch loud for me, though. But yeah, like, if you just read the description or, like, what, like, an online preview video on YouTube talked about the game, you'd be like, wait, so I just play as a firefighter and I just go around this building extinguishing fires? Like, you wouldn't even... That's, like, so surface level of the story, it's not even... Like, that doesn't even deserve to be the description of the story, you know what I mean? Like, the story is actually pretty cool and interesting. It wouldn't be that far-fetched if it was, like, a fucking 3D animated movie or something. But that's just something I noticed, because, like, at first I wasn't going to buy the game, because they were like, wait, I'm just a fire, I just extinguish fires? That doesn't sound that fun. And then you, like, look at the actual game, and you're like, oh, there's secrets, and there's level ups, and there's, cute little ball characters that you're trying to protect, and you're, like, the guardian of this facility. And there's almost, like, Portal... Like, how Portal's like, the cake is a lie. This game says, keep them happy, keep them safe, entertain. You know what I mean? It just has, like, this funny little... And look, I didn't even notice it, but his like belt on him has a little heart over his heart patch. I don't know what's going on there. So you're not just like the protector of the facility, you're also like you're like the parent of these little characters, and it's just like stuff like that that you wouldn't get if you just stopped at the, oh, this is a firefighting Mega Man clone? That sounds stupid, you know what I mean? So we can actually get like a super fast run later, I think. Shit, I don't know what that stuff does. It might like poison you or something. Oh, not you. They really wanted me to get hurt by that guy, I think. Fuck you. He's in like the one spot, bro. Ah, come on, man. It's really tempting to like go for all the secrets, but it's also tempting to just kind of speed run through. Oh, that's the kind of smoke that was, okay. Can I climb this? Oh, shit. That's kind of fun. So I think there's another secret door over here. But I don't know which way it leads to the secret, that's the problem. Okay, so it's not a secret yet. It's an item we have to get or something. If we go down, we're gonna die. Or like, pretty much. And here's where we're gonna get some sort of item, most likely. I don't know about that noise, but it's kind of annoying at least. So we got an extra dash. That's pretty sick. So the power-ups are actually a little bit Metroidvania-esque. So that's pretty cool. Fuck. Now can I just go through there now? Or am I missing something at the bottom of this area? Oh, fuck me, dog. I don't know why I just let that happen. Don't even... Okay, we got her. Okay, we're good. See, the game does have some nice save pointing, so... I don't know what I just did that about. That's like a 1 in a million. Like, I'll never do that. Maybe we just had to get that dash for some reason. Oh, I didn't even see this. So that dash was optional, I think. Look at that fire pooch. Ow, dude. Shit, this shit is getting tough, bro. Because there's like no way to get your hearts back. Now I'm like big fuck. Fuck. Not you. Oh, I know where to go. Why am I acting like I don't know what to do right here? Okay, that wasn't so bad, but I got hit a lot, dude. So we gotta hit another switch. That was a little suspect, but whatever. So there might be another secret. Fuck. I think that was actually good we died right there. Because we had like no HP. That second air dash seems... Oh, that was troll. The second air dash seems a little bit OP. I'm not sure yet, though. It'd be kind of nice if I could look downwards. Like here again, I wanna look down. And that's exactly why. Another secret room. This game's actually been pretty fun on the secret so far. Oh, fuck me. I'm just getting impatient, but doesn't matter. We got our power up, buddy. Look at what I can do. Then they won. Oh, we're gonna be super fast if this keeps up. So did that not save, or did I save when I got the little guy? I don't know. I'd be pissed if I had to redo anything. I don't know about this room. This room seems a little easy. Fuck. Well, I had to make it hard. Give me some cold powers, man. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, there's a... That kind of sucks. You dick. You got hit by none of my attacks and then you made it through. I'm not even hurting him, bro. That sucks. Now it's like over. Unless I can cheese him for the rest of this fight somehow. It might be possible. Oh yeah, maybe it'll be possible. Okay, maybe it's not going to be that easy. Is that horse gone? No, the horse isn't gone! If he doesn't do anything crazy, I think we can do this. Look at all that fucking fire, though. Ah! Why do I always gotta push shit, man? I think we're good. We can just play like a bitch. So he stabs super far, that's what I learned. Alright, we got this guy. He's easy. He's just a warm-up for the next boss anyway. I could probably just run at him and get damaged and I'd be okay. Look at how that fire... See, there's like these cool little mechanics in this game. The faster running, the wall zipping, the little wall jumping that almost feels like a Mega Man X sort of thing. You can like do the Mario Sunshine like hover. A lot of little things that add up to make it a nice little game. Especially for the price I got it for. Oh shit, was that blood there before? Or fire? What was it? I didn't pay attention. Did we just save, bro? I was gonna stop, but we're gonna go to the next save just in case. I'm pretty sure it's saved, but whatever. Fuck, those guys are crazy. Oh, man, the CPU fans. They're overheating. Ah, fuck. It's too busy getting the juice, man. Like, listen to that music. It's just different. Oh, this is getting very precarious very quick. Ah! Holy shit. Secret room up here. Fuck you. Shit. This shit's getting kind of crazy. Now you can see why I was gonna stop playing. Fuck. So I think you need some of the power-ups maybe for shortcuts and to get to some of the other secrets. Like, I don't even know how you're supposed to get up here without the double jump. Fuck. Oh, it's one of those fucking guys who is like invincible, but it doesn't even look like it. Oh, we missed the secret door in the bottom right, but I think I'm gonna skip that one. Even though I probably shouldn't. What's that little? Okay, we got the save point. It's probably like the boss right up here. I think that's a nice little spot to stop it. We missed one of the secret doors most likely in that room, but that's all good. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a shield and haven't even used that yet. That might have been good. Actually, that would have been good. So that happens when you played 500 different games. Can't remember shit. So we'll just double check the save. I'm not really worried about it working. Just like to double check sometimes. Looks like we're good to go. Don't erase my file. Yeah, so like exit from game. So like even those some of those songs were pretty good, but the best one I heard so far was in the first video too. But yeah, the music is continuing to impress with that game. Super good. Pretty sure I got this game for like $2 as well, so can't really complain. I've already had $2 worth of fun. Glad we were feeling good enough to make a commentary today. That was pretty fun. So I'm gonna do my due diligence, do my yoga, a little bit of meditation, get some fresh air. We're gonna play some Gun Devil and get up our first video of that game. But yeah, that's Firework. I was pleasantly surprised by the game, which I kind of had a sneaking suspicion I would be for some reason. Kind of sad that I missed that secret door in the bottom right, but I didn't really have that much of a choice because unless I wanted to waste another 10 minutes and die and go through that area a couple times. It is what it is. It's probably something awesome too. And you can't go back in this game either. Which I kind of like. It's just I was doing so good on those power-ups, I knew something was going to go wrong. I would have looked for it too, but that area was actually a little bit challenging too. But then again, I had that fucking fire shield I forgot about, which would have helped me take less damage on some of those crazy, like, projectile guys. Whatever. That's one thing lately that I've been working on is, like, not letting my OCD with some of those things, like, stop me from enjoying a game. Like when I was a kid, it would be like, if I wasn't, like, over-leveled in an RPG, I didn't want to play it. If the game had any difficulty whatsoever that was beyond my skill, I didn't want to go for it. If I didn't get all the power-ups or something, like in a game like Beautiful Joe or something, I just would stop. Nope. I don't care, even if it might be completely doable for the rest of the game. Nope, missed a power-up. I don't know. I would always just let these like weird things like stop me from playing games, which didn't really make any sense. So I've actually been working on that lately because I did notice that. Like in the game Castle in the Darkness, like I almost gave up on that game a few times because some parts of it seemed a little bit too hard, or like I had no clue where some of the secrets I might have missed were, and then I stuck it out, and it had some of the coolest secrets, at least for the early ending that I finished, or whatever, the easy ending, I guess you would call it. The bad ending? I don't know. It wasn't really a bad ending, though. I think that was the easiest ending. So yeah, that's a little commentary for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out this retro style game. It actually came out all the way back in 2018, which has been a while if you think about it. Or if you don't want to think about it, don't think about it. So it's just nice to see all these games that I missed from like the Fortnite years and the trying to live in my own place years and like having a bunch of shitty job years. Basically from like 2013 until 2019, my life really wasn't my own when I think about it. It was like, it belonged to like shitty partners, bad friends who like just weren't true friends of mine, chasing after shitty jobs so I could be with said shitty partners, thinking I maybe would still go to college for some garbage that doesn't exist, playing a lot of, and then basically dealing with all that stress was the reason why I gravitated towards Halo and then eventually Fortnite, was because I loved games and I needed something that would take me away from that shitty adult life that it wasn't, like I tried hard. I tried to have a place to live in. I tried to have lots of different jobs and did good in college and everything. It just, nothing about that normal adult lifestyle ever clicked with me. It always, like I would leave the school. I would remember leaving like the college building and I I could just tell in the back of my head, like, this ain't it, dude. Like, there's just like this voice in the back of my head that was like, bro, this is not for you. You got something else for you, bro. Like, that's all I could feel, and that's all I could think about. It was so annoying. And I pushed through it too long, and I shouldn't have. The shitty jobs, the shitty relationships, the shitty college. Pushed for too long, and tried too hard for garbage. So basically, I'm saying that all that shit kind of took me away from one of my real loves, which is games. And it still affects me to this day. Some of that stuff I went through, like, you'd swear I fucking, like, went through, like, a life or death experience or something with the crazy shit I had to go through. Like that's how traumatic I feel, even though if you heard my explanation, you might be like, well, that doesn't sound that bad or something, you know, like everyone goes through that. But I'm just saying, like, the way I went through it, it was kind of crazy, and it was way too heartbreaky, way too stressful, way too sad for shit that shouldn't have been that sad. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's a little bit about my background with the indie games. I'm always trying to talk about kind of the roots of this channel and why it's even a thing. But I'm excited to be back in a big way. I know Fraymakers later this month, probably come out like at the end of the fucking month. That's going to be a big game. But until then, this game, Gun Devil, Timothy in the Tower of Mew, The Adventures of Pape, maybe that Final Fantasy Tactics looking game. There should be some pretty fun games that are fresh to the channel this month. What else? There's been a couple other things I've been really into. Kind of put Eternia Noctis on the back burner because I like didn't know where to go, but I'm actually really liking that game. Armor Tale's going away pretty quick, but some of those levels are kind of frustrating, so I'm not complaining. I do like this game, and I like the style of it. I just feel like some of the levels are a touch unforgiving. Not that you feel like it's impossible to beat the level, but you feel like it's going to take a few extra tries that you don't actually want to do. And I got to get into Phenotopia. I could tell is one of that game. It's like a slow burner. Like, it starts off and it might not be the funnest game, but as the dungeons ramp up and your powers ramp up, it gets better. I can tell. Like, you could just tell by looking at the pictures. All those cool power or all those cool items that you get and stuff. So I want to stick with that game at least for now until I get like a quarter way through so I can actually give you guys a proper review of it, because so far I only did like the first dungeon and that was a little bit too simple. Not that it wasn't fun, it was just kind of turned me off just like playing hours at a time. I actually, like, as much as I like Eternia Noctis, I'm feeling like I'm going to like this game a lot. And I got to get back to Tarnishing of Juxtia, because I just feel like that's going to be one of those underrated games. And yeah, it's already... People are like... Yeah, it doesn't really seem like these reviews, the negative reviews, are that warranted. I agree the game's not perfect, and it deserves some criticism, but it's... I just don't see how you could play it being a somewhat of a Metroidvania fan, or like a Souls-like, or 2D Souls-like. I don't see how you could not get some entertainment out of it. It is pricey, though, so... It almost is. I would give it a 75% at that price. So it's almost... I almost agree with the negative reviews. Almost. Mostly because that price, like... I just don't see it. They saying it's like a 20-hour game, but people are saying they beat it in 7 hours on their first run, so that doesn't really add up, you know? That's not a 20-hour game, then. That's a 7-hour game with some extra secrets. You know what I mean? I don't like when people do that. This 20-plus hour action RPG, as if like all the 20 hours is like for sure content, and that bothers me. So that's kind of why I'm not too nice to these guys. Even though I do like the game, and so far I felt really good beating those bosses. Like it really felt fun. Like even more fun than I was having playing Elden Ring easily. Elden Ring, like I like it. I just feel like there's too many parts of it that are fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild and annoying bosses and not Dark Souls, you know what I mean? I'd prefer if it was just more like Dark Souls. I'm sure there's some parts, like I can already tell, like this castle that I'm in is like, you can already tell they want it to be like Anne Orlando, the game. But, you know, I'm just like worried about the next area that I go that has annoying fucking enemies that you have to fight on horseback and like whittle down and shit. Like, I just don't like that part of the game. It's not fun. If it was my first Souls game ever and I never played on a controller before and I got to learn the controller with the game, it'd probably be a lot of fun. But when you're a young adult such as myself, and you've played games your whole childhood and your whole early adulthood. I guess I'm borderline mid-adult, right? I'm like full-on normal adult. I'm not old adult yet, but whatever. This world has a way of like shoving the fact that you age down your throat. Like if you already didn't worry about it enough, then you get like these pictures of like these 90-year-old people and you love them and you're happy they're on the planet, but like looking at them scares the fuck out of you, right? Like way too much. Like if you actually think about it, it just scares the fuck out of you, and there's no way around it. And I feel like people just don't acknowledge that whatsoever. I'm not saying cut off old people. Like I'm saying cherish old people. Like it's not easy for them. It's just I feel like there's been so many times in my life where people and the attitude we have, especially in the U.S., makes you feel like you're not adequate, or you're ugly, or you're stupid, or you're too short, or your ick's not big enough, or you're not funny enough, or you got no personality, or you don't take perfection care of your body, so your eyeballs aren't glowing, so the spiritual goddesses of the US don't want to be your girlfriend, or like I don't fucking understand. And then on top of all that, they make you feel bad the second you're 23. You're old as dirt. That's what 23-year-olds say now. I'm old as dirt. That's all they can fucking say. Like, go on Twitch TV and look at every like 20 to 25-year-old. They all act like they're fucking 35 years old. They all act like they're 45, basically. It's annoying. Because I'm a couple years older and you're pissing me off, bro. Like, big pissing me off. Like, I'm not just kidding about it. Like, shut the fuck up. You're 23 years old. At least pretend you're young for a while, you fucking idiot. Because us people who are a couple years older really don't want to hear that shit. We're just trying to live our life and not feel like we're fucking 97 and we're on our deathbed when we're 20, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have to worry about that at some point in my life. I get it. You're not teaching me anything new. You're just making me worry about shit way, 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 way prematurely, you know what I mean? Because you worry about it or something. It's annoying. Whatever. That's something that's been circulating in the back of my mind, so I'm kind of glad I talked about that. It's like, you never let me feel young and virile, or is that the word? And alive, and feel like I got the world by the ball sack, and you never really let me feel like that, world. You always cuckolded me somehow. You always dwindled me down somehow. Now you're doing this to me. You know what I mean? What, are you gonna do this for the next 50 fucking years? Hey, old man Mike, why are you so fucking old? And the person's like a year younger than me, and we're both old. It's like, that's basically what people do. It's so annoying. I don't care what anyone says. That I'll never, even when I'm an old man, I'm gonna be like, I wish you guys didn't fucking do that shit, because that was annoying. Like, you guys, like you're just talking to 7 billion people at once. I'm the reviewer of planet Earth. That's what I came here to do. My purpose is to review all of you guys and review my own experiences. You'd swear that's what most people think they are these days. Okay, so anyways, I just thought I'd add some commentary, rambling content to this video because the gameplay was a little bit short. But I don't like going way overboard to the point where I got like 2 hours of commentary and like 15 minutes of gameplay. Like I feel like that's disgusting. I almost don't even want to upload that, even though I still will because I'm desperate for videos. But anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. I'm feeling a lot better. Getting some of that stuff out of my brain and out there in the universe and into the multiverse. So we got so many good games to play. And we gotta play him before my brother gets back home. Show him who's boss. Who's the video game boss. Yeah, but so many things to play. I could talk about it. I'm gonna be playing a little bit of Koromon, Kolgan soon, probably in the next couple days. Koromon should be today. Never really know what I'm gonna play because like 5 hours from now, my patience with this might just be completely shot, or like I might feel like playing something else completely different. But I like to still make plans because it's... I don't know, it's just... I don't really know why I like to make plans. Like, I think part of it is to get excited about something that's specific that I might do. Other part of it might just be to like try to work out in my brain like what's going to be the funnest thing for me to do for the channel next. Like, I'm not really sure, but... Other times it's fun when you do fulfill your plans and like you play it or whatever your plans are. But for me, playing every single game that I wanted to and actually like going through with it, and it's not as easy as you might think. That's why you don't see a lot of people do this kind of shit. That's another funny thing. The whole time growing up, video games are easy. You're just a lazy fat sack of shit who doesn't care about themselves. But we can bully you, but you're the fat sack of shit, and we're not bullies. You're bullying yourself, but we're also bullying. Like, the logic behind these fucking idiots growing up. These idiot bullies who all turn into, like, white knight boys for their girl. For their waifu who's probably cheating on them. That's all the bully. That's what every bully turned into. Got the best looking girl out of high school with their fucking beer gut. Their football body isn't there no more. They got a beer gut. They can barely bench 185 and they used to push 3 plates. I could talk about their beer gut all day. I've seen it on like every football player. They got this mass 2 years out of high school. It looks like they're fucking 45. They don't bully you no more. Guess what? Life hit them. They don't say shit no more. They might still be an asshole inside their head, but they ain't be bullying me like they did a couple years before that, I'll tell you that. They're mind degraded from all the fucking drunken nights and slobbering on some ugly girl's fucking pussy. For the upteenth time. While they try to lie to themselves and think that they're still in their fucking golden years of high school football. I swear, I don't know what it was. All the fucking high school footballers were the biggest fucking assholes. Dumbest fucking brained fucking math, cheat on your math test fucking idiots you ever seen in your life. It's crazy how many people wanted to cheat on my math tests, bro. Like quit making me a fucking cheat in front of the... And I was always a fucking pushover too, and I'd do it for them. Like every time. I don't think I ever turned down a cheater once. I never got caught once either. But I should have been, man. I should have been. I definitely, like, would cheat off of people's tests, but it wouldn't be like I'd steal every fucking answer. It'd always be like, if there was something I had no clue about, I would just take answers, even if the person was stupid next to me, like, just because I just wanted to get past that question and not think about it, so I could focus on the rest of the test. That was, like, the one thing I was good at, was, like, bullshitting my way through tests that I probably didn't know enough for. By just like making sure I focused on the stuff that I could answer and taking an educated guess on the other stuff. But yeah, I thought I'd talk a little bit extra because apparently there's just thoughts pouring out of my brain today. But the next couple hours should be a blast. I'm gonna get this yoga going before it's fucking 5 p.m. and I give up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. We're gonna be talking a lot more about PC building down the road, PC troubleshooting and fixing broken PCs or PCs with dead parts or whatever. Hopefully that's like hopefully I can't even talk. Hopefully that's like part of my business down the road. It'd be ideal if it was like a mixture of game development, art, music, a little bit of PC stuff on the side. Maybe I do for friends and locals and people on the internet. And then like a little bit of fitness stuff on the side would be nice too. Like own a personal gym. Or share a personal gym with somebody and then like train certain clients and stuff, like whatever it ends up being. But those are basically the ideas that I have for the rest of my life. And the other thing I want to do is learn Japanese and do some cool stuff in Japan. But that's about it, honestly. Like, I'm sure my interests will change a little bit, but I feel like I'm sticking with that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really see myself going for anything else anymore. Like, I used to go for trash, I used to go for shitty relationships, I used to go for shitty jobs, garbage college degrees, all these things that never fulfilled anything in my soul, in my life, in my heart. But now I feel like I know exactly like what I want to do. It's just that now it's just a matter of being able to beat down life, like, even though life wants to put an enormous weight on her shoulders, like, somehow still doing my life, I guess. That's the next big hurdle for me. And probably one of the hardest hurdles with life in general for everyone. But yeah, I'll catch you guys down the road. Should have a bunch of games coming out this week. I'm kind of a little bit mad with Nobody Saves the World after that last dungeon. I still love this game. I'm taking a break from that one. Mago, taking a break. And we're going to play some of these other ones instead. I'll get back to those down the road. But yeah, I'll catch you guys down the road. Down the road. I'll catch you guys in the near future with some sort of thing that we may or may not call a video on the internet. So I'll see you guys then. Much love. Peace out.